episode 8, BBL Sports Talk, Big Boys League. Starkey is back, a married man. He got married Friday. Already banned to the car. I don't know what he did. He's got some explaining to do, but congrats to Starkey on the marriage. Kennedy, we're sorry. Talking some football.
We back.
Welcome
That
back,
hit different
Starkey.
tonight. Thank you.
Show us the ring.
Do you want me to say something?
Show us the ring real quick.
Well, boys, I'm married. Got the bling on. Don't fuck with me. I will switch it to my right hand. If I want to tickle you, I'll hit you with the left. If I want to put you out, it's going into the right hand. Good night, Jim Kite. All right, what's up, boys?
Oh, what's going on, dog? Welcome back. We've missed you the last couple weeks. Have a very exciting show tonight. Super pumped. Football season is here. We've got college football Saturday.
I'm so
by the
horny
time
for
this,
football.
yeah, and by the time this comes out, it's going to be tomorrow that we've got a college football game. So, got a very special show tonight. Tonight is going to be all college football talk. We're going to be making our picks. We're going to pick all the winners of the conferences, talk about the playoff landscape, make some prop bet picks, and then we'll finish like we always do with an immaculate grid. And then really excited for the show next week as well. We'll do the same thing that we're doing tonight, but for the NFL next week. So we'll pick all the division winners, Super Bowl winners, MVP, all that good stuff. So a couple really exciting shows back-to-back here. Before we get into the picks, how excited are you guys for football?
Go ahead, Joey.
Dude, I cannot wait. I can't even say the word that I want to use to describe myself for this, but I'm going on like this big diet cleanse, and I purposely delayed the shipment of my cleanse so that it comes after week 0. So this weekend I can just be the biggest bum on my couch, eat nothing but chicken wings, drink a couple beers, and watch football. I don't even care that the slate sucks. The slate's not even that good. And going back to like a couple weeks ago when we were talking about like, oh, what's more exciting? I just had college football on the mind, and I was ranking that high. Week 0 actually kind of sucks. There's not any good games, but I'm so excited for college football. I could give a shit. Let's just watch some madness happen.
I'm with
Absolutely.
Joey. I am kind of I'm on the boat too, like Joe. It's the one thing I don't love about college football is like NFL week 1, bang. Like everything's like there's sick games, it's great. There's just some weeks where you like Joey said, I'm not complaining. Wait, stop. I'm just happy it's bad. So I'm not going to complain. I am so pumped. Everyone I know is super pumped. I'm a teacher, so I go back to work, and I'm okay with that because that means football's back, baby. So I will take
Absolutely.
that trade all day. I would work year-round as a teacher if it meant football was year-round. That's how much I love it.
That's a good
and
point.
I love summers. I would trade off my summer for more football, to work more. I don't give a fuck. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited.
You boys, it has been 200 days since we've had a football game, so I'm not complaining. I'm with you guys. I can't wait. And we're gonna start with the game this weekend, and then we're gonna finish with our future bets. But we're already talking about it, and there's the big game this weekend. Georgia Tech, Florida State in Dublin, Ireland. College game day will be there. That's one thing that I can't wait for. I can't wait to wake up at 9:30, turn the TV on, and tune into College game day for the first time in forever. But we are going to start here, and we're going to make our first picks of the night regarding this game. Florida State laying 10.5. New quarterback, DJ Uiagalelei. I think I said his name right. DJU, we'll call him. at Florida State. Obviously lost a ton off of last year's team. Georgia Tech may be a
Not
surprise
bad.
team in a weak ACC this year. King at quarterback showed some flashes last year. So, all right, Jet, we're going to you first. You're going to make the first pick of BBL podcast college football season. Florida State
gonna
laying
ask you a
10.5.
quick question.
Georgia Tech getting 10.5. What was that, Sark?
Is this like a gambling pick, right? Like this is like what
Oh, yeah.
what would be his pick for the night? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
like
tracking.
against the spread.
We're tracking these picks, and we'll be
Okay.
revisiting these next week as well as
can
at the
I-
end of the season.
Can I pick something other than like the spread?
No, we're picking the spread. We're picking the over/under.
Only spread. Okay. All right.
And
Thanks for
spread
clarifying. Go
and
ahead.
over/under. So, Joey, we're starting
Okay.
with the spread. We'll get to the actually, you know what? Let's do it all at once so we can get through all this. Over/under's 55.5. Spread, Florida State's laying 10.5. Who do you like against the spread? What do you like on the over/under?
Go DJ. That's not DJ. Just kidding. DJ Ukulele
Stop.
fucking sucks. Give me Tech. Give me the 10.5. I don't know much about them. Played with them on NCAA a bunch. They got some dogs.
They do.
I will take the 10.5. And when you bet the dog, you bet the under. We're taking the under in this game. It's going to be a boring week opener. I'm sorry for everyone watching. But it'll be exciting for me because we're going to be winning money.
All right, Starkey, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Joey. I don't like DJ Ukulele or whatever his name is. I think it's a huge red flag if you're transferring this many times in this many seasons. I think he's on a new team every year. Don't like that. So I'm taking the Haynes King. If I can look at if there's any rushing props for him, I'm gonna take the over on that. Eric Singleton's their best wide receiver this year. Him and Haynes have somewhat of a connection. I'm in college football fantasy this year in a couple different leagues, so I've done a lot of research. Georgia Tech's offense is legit. Don't think their defense is very good, so I love Joey's. That won't make sense, but I love the under pick because I think Florida State usually has a good D. Georgia Tech has the good offense, and I have a weird feeling that Florida State's offense won't be very good this year. So that's my prediction. Take the under plus 10.5. You maybe sprinkle that money line on there too, because I don't trust DJ.
All right. Kind of boring because I'm also taking the Yellow Jackets in this game, Georgia Tech, for a lot of the same reasons. I don't believe in
One
DJU.
of us has to be right. One of us needs to be right, Adam. Please take the other side.
I'm taking Georgia Tech. We're betting this.
We can't
We're
start
betting
with
this
a huge
as a
blowout.
team. We're betting this as
And
a team.
we all go undefeated.
Good point.
We're going
I'm
3-0.
negative
We're
right now. It's not
sweeping
like
the
me.
board. So I'm taking Georgia Tech plus the 10.5. I think it's too many points. I think it's going to be a sloppy week 1 game. I don't trust Florida State. I don't trust DJU. I am going to be on the other side of you guys on this over-under. I don't expect a lot of defense to be played. I think Georgia Tech's got a better offense than people expect. I don't think their defense is very good. I think Florida State's going to be able to move the ball. But I think, and in part of me kind of deep down, I'm hoping for an exciting shootout week 0. So I'm going to take Georgia Tech plus the 10.5. Look at sprinkling them on the money line. But I like this to barely hit the over 55.5. So someone's going to be right on the total, and hopefully we're all right on the spread.
Yeah. One thing I will say, I always recall Week 1 NFL being like, these offenses look sloppy in the start of the season. Take unders early. Am I wrong with that? Maybe I don't know if you guys had that same thought, but I vividly remember last season being like, man, these games don't look great right now, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll see.
I know. I feel like you're right, but I always feel like I don't remember whether it's like, oh, these guys are all fresh, they got fresh legs, and like the overs are all hitting, or they look sloppy in the unders. And I know I tell myself at the beginning of the year, but I never set a reminder, so I don't know if it's the overs or unders. But
We need to start setting reminders.
It's
Yeah.
the unders. No, you guys are right, and that's
Hey,
on the
chat.
that's in the NFL. Yeah, chat, drop it and let us know
Hey, Chad,
what it
set a
is. But
reminder.
you guys are right. In the NFL, take unders early. Absolutely, I think you see kind of slow starts in the NFL.
Chemistry is important.
College football is just a different game. It's a different level. The talent on the defensive side is not usually up to par, and the schemes.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we've seen some really wild games over in Dublin, and I'm hoping we get another one. A shootout would be exciting, and I think Georgia Tech's built for that. So I'm taking Georgia Tech plus 10.5. We all are. I'm on the other side. I'm going to take the over, hope for points. You guys are on the under. But all right,
I'm gonna make one more point for our Georgia Tech money line bettors. If you want to go on to that, I'm pretty sure most of Georgia Tech's offense has played together for at least one full season. I know Haynes King was there last year, Eric Singleton, the running back, all of them are returning. I don't think there's not a lot of returners for Florida State, and they have a new quarterback. Their running back left. So prediction: if Florida State offense could start out really rusty with the fresh offense, not a lot of returning players. But on the other side, Georgia Tech might come out swinging because they've been playing together. So
we'll see what happens tomorrow. 2 days from recording this. Tomorrow when it releases.
Tomorrow from tomorrow.
Exactly. So, all right, boys. Now we're going to get into. We are all going to pick, and we're going to go through conference by conference, and then we're going to end with our group of 5 team to make the playoff as well. But we're going to pick who are going to be the 5 auto bids into the playoffs this year. Who's going to win their conference in the Power 4? RIP to the Pac-12. Pre-show, before we started, we were talking about the possibility of Washington State and Oregon State winning the Pac-2 and getting an auto bid. Unfortunately, they don't. It's just the Power 4 this year. So, but here's what we're going to do. We are going to start as far west as we can go now, with the Pac-12 being no longer. We're going to start with the Big 12. And Jet, we're going to go to you. Who is your pick to win that automatic bid out of the Big 12 this year? In the new Big 12.
You sure you don't want to go?
Yeah,
because you're
probably going to steal my thunder, but go ahead.
Yeah, I am going to steal your thunder. I know that we have a similar take on this, but I am one of my favorite things being a Michigan State fan is a guy who's just been through it all and sticks with the team long term, Cam Rising. I mean, he is a natural born leader. He gives me just team of destiny vibes with this Utah team. So I love the Utes. I definitely think they win the Big 12. I think that their only competition really is Arizona, and I actually don't know if Baylor's any good this year, but I think Arizona and Oklahoma State might be able to give them a run for their money, but I think the Utes win.
Utes. All right, I'm not going to talk much because Jet kind of stole my thunder. I'm also taking the Utes. They're built to win. They've got, in my opinion, the best roster in the Big 12 and the best quarterback. So give me the Utes. Stark?
I'm going to not go with what you guys are saying. I think this is a very exciting conference this year. I like Arizona a lot. I just don't think – I like Utah too. I don't know. Everyone's talking around our friend group, and so I'm going to switch it a little bit. I like Kansas State. I think they're favored to be in the championship game, so it's not like a stretch at all. Their quarterback's a stud. I think they have a good defense. I'm going to go Kansas State. I could see – I just hope Colorado sucks. I'm big on that. I hope they get stomped the whole season. But, yeah, Utah's going to be exciting. I know, Joey, you had a tip. I don't know if you're going to give it out later, but the overs in this conference will probably be smacking this season, and Utah especially. But, yeah, I like Kansas State. Grimy team with a good quarterback. A good athletic quarterback, too. I love that in college football. So, Kansas State, that's my pick.
All right. So we got two.
I do have to say just one thing real quick. You said you hope Colorado gets stomped. I don't really have an opinion on that. I kind of do like Dion, and I'm a fan of the Flash, so I'm actually rooting for Colorado. But I did see that they have QR codes on their helmets. I believe is that them?
That's Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. Yes, yes, yes. So I honestly think we are going to get a moment where just some legendary play happens and a player's going to run up to the camera with his QR code, and I think that they'll make over $100,000. I
Well,
mean,
like,
just
think about bettors. Like, think about if someone makes a catch to hit an over, and someone's like, "Oh, I'm throwing this kid 10
yeah,
grand," something like
dude,
that.
no, somebody is going to do that. It's going to happen, but it also may work inversely, where a punter, shanks a kicker, misses a field goal. Everyone's going to be scanning that QR code and requesting that kid.
Yeah. Or sending like 1 cent and saying like "fuck you, loser."
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I think we're gonna get some good stories out of that.
That might not last long. I could see that not lasting long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, really quick, a note on Colorado NIL, because this came out today. Colorado had a representative over trying to negotiate some type of NIL terms with the Saudis. The same people funding Live. A report came out today. They were looking for some Saudi money over in Boulder. So,
Dude,
wild story from Dion.
I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for it. I hope that those kids just get so much money, and I love the gaudiness, the flash. Dude, somebody robbed them last year, robbed their jewelry. Just means that they're making way too much money.
Fake story.
All right.
Let's
keep it moving. Let's go to another weak conference because there's 2 powerhouses. There's 2 weaker conferences in the Power Four. So let's go to the other weak conference. I think it's going to be weak. Maybe you guys disagree, but the ACC. And I will start on this one. My pick to win the ACC, it's a team that I've historically disliked. But they've got a damn good roster. They've got the best quarterback in the ACC in Cam Ward. Cam Ward in Miami. Give me the U.
They're good.
Give me the U to win the ACC and get into the college football playoff for the first time.
God, I hate this.
I
hate that we're here right now. We are going to be winners together because I also like you. I love Miami. I wish there was some parity here. I wish I could say, you know what, if I had a secondary pick, I'd say Louisville, but I don't want it on record that I'm taking them. I want it on record I'm taking Miami, but for the off-record folks, it's Louisville.
All right, two for two. Me and Jet have our heads in the same place. Stark, you can making it the sweep?
No.
He's sweeping.
No.
Oh, you're not sweeping?
No.
Oh.
I'm fading your asses. I feel like Clemson's obviously dominated this conference, but I don't like Cade Klubnik at all. So I'm not going to go with them. That's the boring pick. I did like Miami. I was going to say him if you guys didn't, but I'm gonna switch up a little bit. So fun to use in NCAA football 25. I came with a list. Don't say like look back like that, Adam. I have notes. I'm gonna go SMU. Preston Stone.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm taking SMU to win that conference. I could see that conference being crazy, like a lot of crazy shit happening. That's a crazy pick. I love their quarterback. I think he's going to be really good, and I've always been a SMU guy. So, give me SMU. When that hits, I'm a legend. What are their odds? Let me look up their odds while you make the next thing. Yeah, let me look up those odds.
Wild thing. I love it. We love it. That's what we need on the pod. All right, while you're looking the odds up.
My secondary pick is Syracuse. That's my backup. Joey has a backup. I have a backup. Syracuse. Kyle McCord.
McCord?
I only got a backup because I picked the same as Adam. You don't get a backup. Don't think about
McCord?
Fine. I dropped my backup. Go smooth.
All right. There you have it. ACC, me and Jet on the same page again with the U. Stark going SMU to come in and win year one. All right. What are the odds, Stark? Are they juicy?
What's the conference again?
The ACC.
ACC? You don't even know, Joey.
No.
You don't even know.
I do know.
All right.
It's
Let's
the
see.
ACC.
Odds are not even that bad. Plus 1,000, plus 1,100, plus 1,200. Florida
Okay.
State's the favorite. Clemson second. Miami third. NC State, Virginia Tech, then SMU.
Okay. All right.
So not
Big
bad.
opportunity out there if you're looking for a plus 1,000 plus on the on a future. All right. Let's move down south. Big time conference. The SEC. I think there's a little rivalry. We're Big Ten guys. Who
Fuck the
wins
SEC,
the
straight up.
SEC this year? And Stark, we're going to start with you on this one. You haven't started one yet. Who is your
Okay.
pick to win the new SEC?
I'm going to be boring. I'm going to go with Georgia. I just think that's a powerhouse team. Carson Beck's back. So I love the returning quarterbacks that like have momentum. They got the Trevor Etienne guy from Florida. He's really good, and that's a powerhouse team. I'm boring. I'm going Georgia. I don't think Alabama's going to be as good this year to like compete with them. The conference overall might be better, but no, I'm taking Georgia to do the same thing they've been doing. Only team to kind of maintain that momentum they've had for a while. We're going to see Alabama drop off. We're going to see Clemson drop off. Michigan will keep it going. Other than that, yeah, we'll see what's going on. But I'm taking Georgia. I'm boring
right.
for the SEC.
All right, Joey, I'm going to go first so you can't steal my thunder here.
No. You're going to steal my thunder now.
I'll let you go first. I'll be a nice guy. I swear, if we have the
You
same
think
picks.
we're going to have the same pick?
Adam,
You think
don't
we're-
be too
you
nice.
think we don't know each other's picks. This is just
No,
by
I know.
happenstance.
I know.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say
see.
Come to the sip, baby.
I knew you were going to do that.
Ole Miss.
Yeah.
They had the greatest offseason in college football. The transfers,
No.
the players that these kids got. I mean, and they also
They
have the top
lost
3 coach
Judkins.
in college football. Yeah, Judkins is a crybaby little bitch, and he went to Ohio State, where he's
Yeah,
going
I
to be
agree.
splitting time. I
agree.
think that he was
But
a
he's got
locker
a
room
nasty spin
cancer.
move.
He is insane. He's a great athlete, but I think that he wasn't good for the team because he's a prima donna and he's a baby. And you know what Lane Kiffin does to those people? He says, "Get the fuck out of my office."
Joe, you know who my first pick was in my college football draft and all of them?
What's their wide
Superflex.
receiver's name?
No, it's Superflex. The quarterback's important. Jackson Dart, baby.
Oh, Jackson Dart. Who's their number 1 wide receiver from last year? He's a dog.
Trey Harris.
Trey Harris,
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Trey Harris.
So,
Unbelievable athlete.
Yeah, he's very,
Okay.
very good.
to the listeners, I just want everybody to know we did not discuss any of this beforehand.
We're doing 2v1s.
We did not discuss any of this beforehand. My pick to win the SEC that I had written before we came on this show, I did not know what these guys were going to be picking, is the best roster in the SEC, in my opinion. Also a returning quarterback, a guy who puts up numbers, and a team that gets Georgia in Oxford at home. Come to the SIP, Lane Kiffin and the boys. Give me the Ole Miss Rebels to win the SEC. That is 3 for 3. Jet, if you steal my pick on the Big Ten, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going first on the Big Ten.
I'm gonna back you guys up with one note here. Ole Miss has aura. Lane Kiffin has so much swagger to him, and he has that. He has it. He has the word, man. He has aura. He has what you want in college football as a coach. Yeah, they're cool, but sorry guys, Bulldogs.
This is the year. This is the year for a non. In our lifetimes, it's been first it was Florida, then it was Bama, now it's Georgia. It just repeat year after year, and I feel like this is the first time in our lifetime that feels like the SEC is really open. There's not a clear-cut favorite, in my opinion. So this is the year for Ole Miss. I mean, they've got such a great roster. Obviously, Jackson Dart back. I expect him to have a monster season. Their wide receivers, they lost Quinshon Judkins. They've got some dudes in that running back room. I'm not worried about it. So, all right, we're gonna move on.
He just beats up on each other, though.
They do, but I like Ole Miss has a toughish schedule, but they get Georgia at home, which I really like. I have been to the vault. Shout out Ty. Brother-in-law goes to Ole Miss. Electric atmosphere. Great home field advantage. So that'll be a really exciting game midway through the season in Oxford. All right, let's go to the Big Ten. And so Joey can't steal my pick here. I'm going first, and I'm going to pick my winner of the Big Ten. I'm a noted Wolverine, a big Michigan fan. I'm anti, this Connor Stallions hate. He's a veteran. He's an entrepreneur. He lived the American dream. Not anyone can take a refurbished vacuum business and buy a $500,000 house from that. So with that being said, give me the Oregon Ducks, Dylan Gabriel, to come in and win the Big Ten in their first season. I hate that I'm saying that, but I think they've got the best team. I think they're built to win a national championship. So give me the Oregon Ducks. And Jet, we're going to you just because I got to hear what you're saying.
It would be really funny if I said Oregon, but no, I don't think it's going to be Oregon. No, I don't think it's going to be Oregon. One of my favorite coaches of all time is now an offensive coordinator here. Give me the Buckeyes. Give me
Kellen Moore.
Chip.
Give me Chip the Dip
Chip
Kelly. Yeah. I'm excited. I hope that he does such a great offense that they fire Ryan Day and he takes over as head coach. I think they would be so much better. Ryan Day dyes his beard. But no, I like the Buckeyes. I like the Buckeyes this year to win the Big Ten. And you said the SEC beats up on each other, Stark. Oh my God, the Big Ten is stacked. I
disagree.
No, I was playing NCAA, and the top 4 teams. I don't know how this happened, but I was Arizona State with my quarterback, and when it finished, Ohio State was number 1, Oregon was number 2, Michigan was number 3, and Washington was number 4.
They know.
That's in a simulation of a game, but at the same
time. Just for
our
viewers out there, we don't take all of our information from NCAA football.
No, but I'm getting actually a vast majority of it. Probably 95% of my information is coming from there.
I'm gonna swing at Joey here. I think that's a terrible take.
No. I mean, what? I'm sorry, I don't have research on some of these kids coming in. I don't have access to game film. So what I do have, I have their overalls. People that have done some research in NCAA. So yeah,
dude,
that is what I'm going on.
4,000 players in that game. Do you really think they did that much research on them all?
I think they did a decent amount.
It took them 20 years to come out with the game.
Playing in the year 2030.
No, I'm talking about.
Is it 1 year?
One. Yeah, year 1.
Well, I'm gonna take it because I disagree with Joey about the Big Ten this year. I'm even looking at goddamn the SEC definitely better conference, and these other 2 conferences look like they have just in terms of beating up on each other, they're all the same. There's a lot of bad teams in the Big Ten still, right? The gap from top to bottom, in my opinion, is massive in the Big Ten.
Wrong.
What are you shaking your head about? Iowa's one of the okay, Penn State is highly touted. They're not going to be good.
They're better than Michigan.
Michigan
will be
Michigan's
good.
Michigan's necessarily going to be that good this year.
Michigan's going to be good. Oregon is going to be great, and Ohio State's going to be great.
It's going to be Oregon, Ohio State, and then everyone else is just going to try to pull one off against them while they're also losing games in the meantime. If you look at 100%. If you look at the SEC this year, Michigan, I'm not high on them, and there's one reason. I love Michigan. I'm wearing my Michigan hat right now. They're going to lose week 2 to Texas, and then they're going to have Ohio State. If they lose to both those teams, I'm sorry, horns down, go for it. That team's dangerous. Michigan's offense, go fuck you 2. You're not even a Michigan fan. Here's the problem with Michigan. I don't think they'll be able to play a high-scoring game or come from behind. If they get a team down 2 scores, they will smother and choke them to death. But if Texas comes out and scores 2 touchdowns early, I don't trust Alex Orji. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, we don't know. But that's my take. I'm going from there. I'm going with the Buckeyes. I'm boring, but it's going to be Oregon Buckeyes all season. I that roster, that defense might be one of the best of all time just coming into a season. So I don't like Ryan Day at all, but you look at that roster in college football, and they are going to outnumber every single team they play. And there's only a couple teams that might have the star power to compete, and it's Oregon and Michigan. Michigan's defense would have to put on a clinic. But I don't know. Like, Purdue's not good. Penn State's supposed to be good. Who else? There's not a lot of fringe teams that could make noise in the Big Ten this year. So State's not good. UCLA, no. USC, no. Washington, no. So I don't know. Sorry to go on a little tangent there, but I'm low on the Big Ten this year.
We disagree. I'm high on the Big Ten this year. I think there's a lot of competition in the Big Ten. There's some really good, talented teams. The one thing I'll agree with you, the bottom of the SEC is better than the bottom of the Big Ten. But the Big Ten has some powerhouses.
The middle of the SEC is a lot better.
The top of the Big Ten is cream of the crop this year in college football. So, all right, so we got two Buckeyes. Can't believe I'm saying that. We got two Buckeyes here, and I'm going with the Ducks.
No, you took Oregon.
I took Oregon, and I'm going with the Ducks to win.
Their coach,
Dan Lanning. He's a dog.
Yeah,
I like him.
He's a dog.
And that's another reason why I'm taking them. I think they've got the best quarterback in the Big Ten in Dylan Gabriel, and I think Dan Lanning will have that defense ready to roll. That roster stacked, and so we'll see. It's going to be an exciting season. All right, last pick as far as the auto bids go. Who we taking out of the group of five? I'll start. I won't dive too deep into this pick, but I did some research, kind of looking at how the schedules stack up. There's a team that's got talent at the quarterback position. Had a really good season last year. Lose some pieces, but they return quite a bit. And their schedule is Charmin soft. Like they don't have a Power 4 team on their schedule, and that is the Flames of Liberty. Give me the Liberty Flames to make the college football playoff out of the group of five.
Liberty Bibbity.
Liberty Bibbity. Stark.
So are you saying a team not out of the Power 5 that's going to make it?
Yeah, so the highest ranked group of five team will get an auto bid. Who is that? Who's your pick for the group of five team?
Go to Joey. Go to Joey, please.
Joey, all right. Jet, you're up.
Yeah, my knowledge on this is going to be negative. I'm just going to go with a flyer.
I got one.
And say, give me Fresno State.
Yeah.
Open the season next week in Ann Arbor. They open in Ann Arbor. Is that some foreshadowing, maybe?
No. But they play a tough game against them. They do, and the committee likes that. The committee loves that.
Committee loves a tight game in Ann Arbor. All right. Yeah. So I'm going Liberty. Jets going Fresno. Stark, who do you like out of the group of five?
I'm going with the Green Wave. Give me Tulane. I think their offense is electric. I think their uniforms are electric. I love betting on them for some reason. It's like my favorite team to take as an underdog. Mario Williams, the receiver, might be a top 5 player in college football this year. Hot take by me. But no, give me the Green Wave. I like Memphis. They have a good quarterback, decent offense, but I'm going to go with my team, the Green Wave. Give me them. I like them a lot.
All right, Liberty, Fresno, Tulane. All right, boys. So we got our auto bids locked in. We are now going to move on, and we're going to fly
for this.
Oh yeah, we'll get them posted. We got a graphic designer. His name's Joey Lee. He'll put them together for us. But all right, we're going to go through lightning round. Don't need to talk too much on these picks, but go through. I've got some miscellaneous future picks, and some of these are just prop bets. Some of these are legit. But all right, here's where we're starting. We're starting with the Heisman. So the first question is not who is going to win the Heisman, but will a non-QB win the Heisman this year? Yes or no? Jet?
No.
Stark?
No. Well, yes. I'm going yes.
Okay. I'm going to go no. It's been a quarterback award for years now. It continues to be a quarterback award. With that being said, who wins the Heisman? And I'm going to start this one.
Good.
I just said it's a quarterback award. I've already talked really highly about this team. I picked them to win a conference. In order to win the conference, this guy's got to put up numbers. And he's going to in this offense, especially with who's calling the plays. Jackson Dart plus 1,200 to win the Heisman from the SIP. Jet?
Retweet, go on to Stark. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
You're
man.
so
All right,
boring.
Stark.
Talk about it. Talk about it. I'm not going until Joey talks about it.
You want me to talk about how Jackson Dart is in the best offense in all of college football? And he's got the
let our
heart
listeners
of...
know. Obviously, I know that.
No, but I'm saying I just didn't want to go into it because me and Adam have been on the same thing. But, dude, I'm trying to think of what game it was last year when I fell in love with him, but he got his bell rung. His helmet came off, and remember his head was bleeding. Just immediately wanted to go back into the game. I'm like, dude, this guy's a gamer. And their roster only gets better. Their offense is insane. I don't know much about their defense, but I think that it's going to be hard to outman them. And he's going to be, the quarterback, the captain of the whole thing. So, yeah, it's going to be Jackson Dart.
Before Stark goes, me and Joey are either the biggest idiots of all time or smart minds think alike, and we are going to sweep the board this year. So, crazy. All right, Stark, who's your pick for Heisman?
All right, this is the guy. This is why I said not a quarter. I'll give you two. I'm going to give you, and this will be quick. I have my non-quarterback pick, and it's a plus 6,000, and that's Travis Hunter. I think that if he has a good enough season on either side if he has a good season on both sides of the ball, I could definitely see the media picking up his steam. He already has a ton of hype and momentum, and he is a stud. If he gets, if he has 4 or 5 picks, a pick 6, and he also has 1,200 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns, good luck denying that guy the Heisman. Plus 6,000, it's the best pick on the board if you don't want a quarterback. The other highest guy is Luther Burden. And in the SEC, I could just see him having some down games. He's a stud, but no. I like Travis Hunter. That's my Heisman pick for non-quarterback. My quarterback Heisman pick, plus 1,400, and it's going to be, let me get my list up, it's going to be your boy from Miami, Cam Ward. So I like
Cam
a guy
All right, well,
in one of those soft defense.
I got to put one down. I got to put one down on the
Hunter,
sheet.
Plus Travis Hunter plus 6,000. That's my absolute pick.
All right.
I like that pick, Stark.
It is. It's a lot of value there. All right, next pick we're making. Does an ACC team win a playoff game this year? Jet?
No.
Stark?
No.
Nah, boring. I'm going no as well. Weakest conference. They ain't winning. All right. Over under on the Colorado Buffaloes, 5.5 wins this season. Stark, start us off.
I'm going to go under. I'm going to go right at 5 games. They're going to win 5 games.
Jet?
I'm going to take the over.
4-8. Book it. Colorado 4-8. I'm taking the under. Stark, we're on the same side there. All right.
Yep.
Over under Big Ten teams to make the playoff. 3.5. I will start, and I'm going to go over. I think there's too many teams in contention. I think Ohio State and Oregon are locks. I think Michigan, 10-2, could potentially sneak in. Penn State should be in with the schedule that they have. And then there's some frisky teams. USC, who knows what Washington's going to look like. Iowa, I hate them, but they find ways to win football games. I'm going to take the over on the 3.5. Jet?
Yeah, I'm scared that once again that the Big Ten's going to beat up on each other, but I think SEC will too. I mean, there's 12 teams that are going to get into this playoff, so yes, I'm going to take the over. I think that 3 out of the 4 of Michigan, Penn State, Oregon, and Ohio State get in, and then there's always the off chance that there's like a sleeper team in the Big Ten that makes it in. So could be Iowa, could be Luke Fickell and the Badgers.
Yeah. Trevor Van Dyke, new quarterback.
Stark over under 3.5 Big Ten teams in the playoff.
I'm going under.
Under for
Yeah,
Starkey.
I'm going under. I think, what is there, 6 guaranteed locks? So that leaves 6 at-large teams. And I just don't see. Is there 5
and
at
7.
large?
Yeah, 5 and 7.
7.
Five auto and 7 at large.
Yeah. So if you think about that, they would have to take multiple at large from the Big Ten, and I don't know. I'm not high on Iowa. I fucking hate Penn State. Michigan even scares me a little bit, but you're right. If they're 10-2, they'll get in. I'm taking the under. I'm going to go with Oregon, Ohio State, Michigan get in. No one else does.
All right. Here we go. A couple more left. Conference with the most teams in the playoff. And if there's a tie here, we'll just wash it. But which conference gets the most teams in the playoff? Stark, we'll go to you first.
Say that one more time.
Which Power 4 conference gets the which Power 4 conference gets the most teams in the playoff?
SEC, baby.
All right. SEC for
That's
Stark.
my short answer.
Jet?
SEC.
Give me the Pac-12. No. Give me the Big Ten. Give me the Big Ten.
I'm with Jet on this. I think there's too much talent at the top end of the Big Ten. I'm also going Big Ten. All right. Two more. Will there be, and let me lay some context into this pick. With the new conferences and new conference realignment, new teams in, I mean, it's going to be a bloodbath. You look at the schedules. Will we see a 13-0 conference champion this season? Jet?
No.
Stark?
I don't think we'll see another undefeated team in a long time with these realignments, so I'm going to go no.
By the way, 13-0 conference champion, so not a completely undefeated champion, not including the playoffs. A 13-0 conference champion.
I'll say yes. I'm going to say Georgia.
Okay, I'm also going to no on this. I don't think so. These schedules are brutal. All right, last pick of the night, maybe the most important. Who are you picking to win the first ever 12-team college football playoff and be the national champions in 2025? Stark, we're going to go to you first.
I don't want to say it.
Say it.
I don't want to say it.
Give us the chalk.
I know who you're picking. Just verbalize it.
Just start barking.
Yeah.
Is that Jax out here? Is that Jax out here?
Give me Ohio State Buckeyes.
Wow.
Whoa, that is not what I expected.
Them. I know that was what's his name, Pat McAfee on whatever he did that. Give me Ohio State. I fucking hate them. I hate Ryan Day, but that roster is so stupid. They poached Alabama after Saban left. They're going to be unreal. Like their defense might be better than Michigan's last year. So, hate to say it, I could see Ohio State taking one loss in the regular season maybe, and then sweeping out the playoff. But that's my pick. Sorry, everybody. I'm a football fan.
Joey Lee.
That's a really good pick, Spencer. I love the Buckeyes, but sadly they will not win. It is going to be my Heisman quarterback taking them all the way to the national championship and winning it all. I bet them because I believe they're going to win. Normally that's what I do.
True. True,
So,
I
yes,
take it back. I'm stupid, you're smart. All right, move on. My phone's at 3%. I'm just going to say that.
All right, we'll speed it up. Mine's at 10. Give me Ole Miss.
All right. I will finish the night out. Stark, I like your pick of the Buckeyes. I just can't believe in a team where the head coach sharpies his beard on every morning. I love Ole Miss. I love Ole Miss. I love the Rebels. Love Jackson Dart. But unfortunately, I think the best team in college football this year is the Oregon Ducks. Give me the Ducks to win the national championship. All right, boys. So we went through quite a bit of picks there. We'll revisit this at the end of the season and see how well we did.
You have it all written down?
Oh, yeah. It's all written down. I got it tracked in an Excel spreadsheet.
God, we have the best lead man in the goddamn podcast business.
We will be back a week from today doing the same thing, but we're going to be doing it for the NFL. I can't wait. We're going to be picking divisional winners, season award winners,
baby.
Super Bowl champion.
Some fantasy football stuff.
Maybe sprinkle in some fantasy talk. I need some advice. I got the first overall pick in my league, so we'll get to that next week. But yeah.
Nice. We have a huge draft this Sunday.
Let's go. We can talk about that. We'll be curious to see how your team shakes out. We can break it down live on air. But
yeah, we'll do it afterwards. I'm not sharing any information with Joey.
That's fair.
These motherfuckers are always trying to get my little red booklet, from Rick. What is it? Waterboy. You guys' little red booklet, green booklet. That's my fantasy football notes. They want it. I've never won, so.
All right. Well, to the 8 people out there listening, we appreciate you.